it's become their talking points. Yeah. So Michael Jantz, he's a city councillor. Travel safe today in the snowfall, Edmonton. Try to take transit and reduce congestion. Fewer cars mean less traffic. A 15-minute city would help prevent you from needing to leave your district. Your district. Like, can you believe this shit? This 2 years ago, all three of us would have been like booed off of a stage somewhere because of
Laughed off,
that.
yeah.
Laughed off a
Well,
stage.
15-minute cities, yeah, with your new world order, right?
And I'm not one, like, I understand convenience, I understand all of that, but that's not what this is. This is the first step to restricting you to your district. Like, dude, this guy, he's gone a little too far down the Hunger Games theology.
It raises a question. Well, I think a lot of people forget, what does a municipality, like, what is their key role? What are they supposed to do? And does that involve electric buses and saving the climate? Why is there all this extra ideology attached when you aren't even fulfilling your base level services?
Service. Like exactly.
Calgary's water is completely, it's been a mess for many years. It's not new. It's not a surprise. It finally got to a point where it couldn't be ignored, but they were ignoring it while putting all this other money into fluff that doesn't really matter.
You know, like fluff. I mean, there's so much waste. We say, like, Rick Bell likes to write about it, right? Waste at City Hall. And I mean, I don't always agree with Rick Bell, but when it comes to the city of Calgary, I wholeheartedly agree. And that's a problem in a lot of municipalities. That's a problem in my own municipality too. There's no incentive to do better because taxation is real. And you don't pay your taxes, if you don't pay your property taxes after year 2, year 3, they can take you to court and I mean, take away your property. And I mean, there's got to be a consequence. Like, you got to pay your taxes, but it's become criminal in nature as to how governments have been able to tax people and at what levels while failing to deliver the basic level of service, right? And it depends on what part of the city you're in. What there's a lot of factors, but there is significant waste in municipal government, like tremendous amounts of waste. Whether it's through the RFP program for projects where they don't necessarily pick the cheapest. I mean, even the method, how they go about awarding these projects. The community sets a budget as to this is what we're looking to spend because the engineers have already submitted a cost analysis for said project. You're going to, most contractors, no matter how many, they're all going to be within that range. And that range allows for a 13% for the engineers. It allows for a lot of things. So there's no real cost benefit or savings for the community because we're telling contractors where they need to be and what this project, the engineers are saying this is what the project should cost, and now we're just going to find somebody who's going to, who if they're in that ballpark, they get awarded the project. Okay, this is something that should cost $100,000, but the engineers made it $400,000. It's going to cost $375,000, and that'll be the cheapest guy. The next one's going to be $475,000. And there's times where the $475,000 company gets the job for reasons that are never disclosed to the public. But you know what? They get paid for by the taxpayer, by the public purse. So there's and that money keeps on rolling in, and they can debenture it, and it's just, no business would operate this way. I mean, no business. Never, ever.